What is considered socially unacceptable for no reason? Being the first person to get up from your chair when snacks are brought into a meeting room. There's always that one hero that does it though so others can get in line. Napping at work during my lunch break. I don't really need food in the afternoon. What I really need is a nap. Using swings playground equipment as an adult. I friggin' love going on the swings. I'm 30 and it still fascinates me that I can quickly and easily get 10-15 feet, or higher, in the air with some simple leg movement. One day I was at a fairly deserted local park on the swings having the time of my life. Suddenly Karen shows up with her 2 ankle biters. Hands on her hips and yells at me, "What are you doing on there?" Exclamation point. The swings are for the kids. Not adults. My tax dollars paid for these swings. And there's no sign saying that I can't. So I'll use them as much as I damn well please whenever I want. How much tax did little Johannathan and little Kimberly pay last year? None. Guess they can't use the swings either. Edit, my poor inbox. Thank you kind metal giving strangers some more info. I'm in BC. Canada. The swings were not the crappy weak ones. But had thick chains and rubber seats. I'm sure they were more than capable of holding my 190-pound self. I didn't tell Karen to frick off. But I did tell her to have a nice day. Don't let your inner kid die. Nothing wrong with getting a little high now and then. Not answering your own door. When there's like a salesman at someone's door. They won't want to answer but they will act like no one is home. And be really quiet so the person outside the door doesn't hear them. But it's your house. I could just stare at a salesman out the window as he rings my bell. Who cares? It's my house. I don't have to answer my own door. For whatever reason I deem acceptable. You came to my house. Not the other way around. My neighbor also came to my house the other day. Rang my doorbell. And I was trying to put my son down for a nap so I didn't go down. But then she messaged my wife and was like, "Hey. Your garage is open. I can see someone is home. Why didn't you answer?" So then my wife messages me asking why I didn't answer. What the frick? For whatever reason I choose. I had a good one this time. But maybe I'm asleep. Maybe I'm taking a shower. Or a poop. Or in the backyard. Or maybe I'm scratching my nuts on the couch. Maybe frick yourself. It's my house. You took your shot to see if I'd answer and I didn't. Move on. Apparently self-defense isn't allowed in schools. I guess I just have to accept the beating. Leaving without giving an acceptable song and answer about why you are leaving. With leaving because you have basically reached your limit with socializing being not a good enough reason. People who can't stand to be around other people for huge amounts of time. More power to you. But me? I can't do that. And I don't want to have to make up an excuse to do so. According to a recent post on Reddit. Apparently it's not okay for a man to show affection toward his son. Also. Hats indoors. No one has given me a valid reason why I need to tell students to take their hats off. Not getting someone a gift when they say that they don't want anything. Eating lunch alone in your car at work. It's quiet. Comfortable. And I don't have to make small talk when I'm trying to have some me time out of the office. Being single. Some people are okay not being in a relationship for some time and are perfectly happy. But other people just don't understand that. Saying no. In some places. Calling in sick. Because it's letting down the team or whatever. Frick off. I'm sick as a dog. There's little I will accomplish other than feeling like death warmed up. So you aren't missing out on much. Plus I could spread whatever I've got to coworkers. Then we're all sick. Refusing generosity. It's perfect alright to politely decline. Even though others would vilify you for being ungrateful and cold. Edit, I am pleasantly surprised to learn everyone's perspectives on this. It seems to be different in other countries. The world doesn't seem so small right now. Having fun as an adult. Fun has no expiration date. You don't suddenly no longer qualify for fun and have to live a life of watching the news and drinking coffee. People shame adults for doing fun things, and that's absolute freaking bullpoop. Going out to eat at a restaurant alone. Like. Damn people. I just want a nice meal that I don't have to cook. And wanna enjoy a night out by myself. Waking up at 11 AM or later, I'm not lazy. My responsibilities are taken care of. I stay up late and value my sleep hours. Walking your cat. Skipping as an adult. It's unfortunate because it is faster than walking and much more fun than running. Not drinking alcohol around others who are drinking. People don't like it. Showing distaste for one's family in any way, shape, or form. Standing on a roof. Sometimes. Why can't I stand on my dang roof? It's my business if I break my legs. Edit. Nudity is illegal. Of course I was clothed. Also. No. They didn't think I was committing not aliveness. Saying no to something without giving an explanation. There are a ton of rules around clothing that are completely arbitrary nonsense. And I don't even just mean workplace dress codes and gendered clothing that are obvious bullpoop. Even in casual situations. Jeans and a flannel shirt are normal. But if you wore plaid flannel pajama pants and a denim shirt, you would look psychotic. My dad gets super offended when I put my elbows on the table. I still don't know why. Edit. For those of you wondering if it's cause my dad was beaten for not having table manners. No. While my grandpa was a drunk. He didn't beat his children. Plus, my dad puts his elbows on the table and doesn't reprimand anyone but me. He flicks or hits my elbows at the table when I do it. Laying down in public. Edit. Out of all the replies, nobody has mentioned the way to fix this. A pillow. Simply bust out a pillow and then you get half as many weird looks. Source, likes to lay. 40 plus male at a playground. Yes, I have no partner. Yes, that's my 6-year-old kid having a blast. No, I'm not a pedo, but thank you for your questions and passive glares. Running everywhere instead of walking. Pooping in a public bathroom. It's not necessarily unacceptable, but it's something that always elicits a reaction of discomfort and often disapproval. I've definitely heard people loudly exclaim that they could tell someone just took a poop in the bathroom, acting all disgusted. I mean, they didn't poop on the floor. They went to the proper pooping receptacle. It just shouldn't mean anything and shouldn't be worth commenting on. People poop in bathrooms. If you're in a public bathroom and you didn't know it, that's where people poop. Stop acting surprised when a bathroom smells like people did what people do in bathrooms. Ladies can call their friends her girlfriends. But a man? Absolutely not. Cannot call his friends his boyfriends. That's not fair. Sometimes I need to adjust my PP. Talking about the money you make your salary. Wearing a surgical mask when you are sick to prevent giving the illness to others. Playing pretend as an adult without kids involved. There is nothing wrong with an adult man building with Legos and setting up an epic adventure with them that plays out in his head as something amazing. It's escapism and very calming. Even in adults, it stimulates the mind to have a self-made adventure where everything is what I want. Turning down an invitation to go out simply because you'd rather stay home with your pets. Save money. And preserve your mental health in glorious solitude. Hopping on one leg everywhere you go. Wearing the same clothes 2 days in a row. Therapy. Life is stressful. Work is stressful. You don't have to be mentally ill to see if a therapist. If you are mentally ill, congratulations on working up the courage to do so. Standing backwards in an elevator. Going to the movies alone. Going out for dinner by yourself, most upvotes I've ever had, thank you. Talking to yourself. Not in a crazy way but just mumbling or thinking out loud. Being honest when asked how are you. Realizing you're walking the wrong way and then turning around and going back. Wearing a hood. Not having social media. Or a date not having social media. It's like, really, you think they are hiding something compared to the posers you do have the option of stalking? Cute. Being a virgin. Drinking soup. Mostly referring to soup that's mostly broth cream. Directly from a cup or mug and foregoing the unnecessary spoon. Will never understand it. Saying you're not okay when someone asks how you're doing. Like, I'm sorry, my life is a mess and I decided to not lie for once. Never again will I open up even the tiniest bit. Hey you, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and hitting like. Also, if you have an Alexa device, you can say, Alexa, open Reddit stories, to hear some of the all-time top AskReddit posts. Thanks for watching.